Alright, Lee here with the poll list for November 28th, 2012, presented by longboxradio.com. This week we have a preview book for December. On one side we have Star Trek right here, Relive the Movies with Diamond Select Toys. And then on the back we have Green Arrow. Writer Jeff Lemire takes over. They took away his facial hair there. I mean, he hasn't had one in the New 52 yet anyways, but they're clearly throwing on a stronger writer. I mean, the Arrow show has been very, very successful, and they can get a book that's, might be the quality to match it. So, cool stuff. I love the Green Arrow character, so I'm super happy about that. And that's the preview book for that month. So, before I get to the books here, just something real quick. At the end of the episode, after everything, the very last thing you'll see, the very last frame, where you can fast forward to now if you want to, will be digital codes for Marvel Comics books. I went to the source himself, Agent M, the man, the legend, and asked via Twitter whether or not digital codes are cool to just give away after Dan Slott was kind of retweeting people giving away ASM 698 codes. And yeah, apparently it's absolutely cool, even in this medium, even if I was, making money off of these videos somehow. So at the very end of the the poll list, there's just going to be a list of all the codes. If you do redeem one or take one or a couple of them, that's absolutely fine. Just comment below so people know which ones not to keep trying over and over again. So yeah, enjoy, and we'll get to those books in a second. In the meantime, from DC this week, we have Jonah Hex, All-Star Western, featuring Jonah Hex, number 14. Been a super cool book. Really, really enjoy it. Probably one of the better New 52 books. The art's always really good from Paul Miotti as well, so enjoy that one. The only Before Watchmen book I stuck on past issue 1 would be issue 4, Ozymandias, right here. Super, super cool. Really like everything about this book. The writing, the art is the one positive takeaway from Before Watchmen. I mean, I didn't continue on Rorschach or Minutemen. I don't know, maybe if those eventually we're going somewhere cool, please comment below and let me know. But Ozymandias was the only one. Even after the first issue, I'm like, oh, this is special, and kind of warrants the Watchmen name. Bedlam number 2 from Nick Spencer, coming to us from Image Comics. Really, really dug the first issue. This one seems to be a thick issue as well. Really, really cool art. Really neat idea for a comic book. If you want something a little different, that's really dark, story-wise and stuff, definitely check it out. You got stuff like this going on. Really, really cool. It's called Bedlam from Image, so check that out from Nick Spencer. That guy's usually, he's got some cool ideas rattling around his old brain. Morning Glories. This is another Spencer book, of course, coming to us. What issue is this? 23, 24? 23 there it says. Okay, cool. Well, kind of a cool cover there. Morning Glories is a book I wrestle with dropping month to month, but it's always just good enough to keep me pulled back in, so there's that one. Also coming to us from Image, a lot of Image this week. Witch Doctor, which is a mix between like Constantine, House MD, and Doctor Who. If I compare it to anything, that might be overselling the book, but I really, really enjoy the character. Basically, he is a doctor for the paranormal. So, if you got a baby, that has a demon living inside it, you call this dude up and he's going to come down and help you out. Really, really cool. There's been a couple other series. I think there was a one-shot and then a mini at some point. This one's called Malpractice, and that's coming to us from Brandon Seifert, who I think is the guy who invented the character. Either way, the art's super cool in this book in particular. Really, really like Witch Doctor. Can't recommend it enough. Definitely go back and check out that first mini, I think, which is like 4 issues or something like that. Really dig it. It feels original. It is borrowing from a lot of different characters and ideas and plots and whatnot, but just put together very well. So, okay, so Marvel, everything from here on out will have a digital code at the end, as long as they provide me with one, which I think everything but Venom has one. Alright, New Avengers is the final issue of New Avengers. End Times, number 34. This is Bendis's last time his name's going to be on an Avengers book. Other Avengers has already ended as of last week. So there it is. Boom. History in the making. So yeah, enjoy his dialogue in the last few issues of New Avengers. He's kind of getting anything he has left out in the open before he goes full-time for X-Men and all the other stuff they keep that guy busy with. So yeah, kudos to you, Brian Michael Bendis. Thor, coming to us from Jason Aaron. Really, really cool art, cool idea. I have never read a Thor book before, and Jason Aaron wrote a book for people who like that, for example. So Thor is the main character. It's taking place in 3 different time periods. We have an old Viking-style Thor, who we have on the cover there, just holding an axe. Then we have modern-day Thor. Then we have Thor from the future, who has, like, the Destroyer's arm, and, like, he's missing an eye, and he's just super badass. So, Really, really enjoy the story. Fully recommend picking it up. It just started. This is a Marvel Now book. And again, if you haven't read Thor before, this is a really cool book to pick up. Because like I said, they didn't have all the extra superfluous characters and stuff like that. It's just Thor, and it's just ass-kicking. So, Ultimate Comics X-Men number 19. This is the next story arc after, I think, the United We Stand. So Brian Wood taking us into the future. So definitely be a digital code for that one at the end of the episode if you want to check it out. I do enjoy Brian Wood on the book. I'm a little behind on a few issues, so I think I actually have 3 issues to read of this book, including a .1 at some point. So got to pick up, the pace there myself. Venom, coming to us from Chris Bunn. This is 27.1. I have not read the conclusion to Minimum Carnage yet, so this is kind of starting on a clean slate, and I believe it's taking us into, what is up with the cover there? Venom's looking kind of funny, especially in the crotch area, which is just where my eyes go for some reason. Which is going into Marvel Now, and I guess he's going to Philadelphia or something like that. Gotta start reading the previews myself. But that is the pull list for this week. We're going to try to get another podcast probably done, if not this weekend, the weekend after. We're going to try to get them on a more regular basis. And like I said, pay attention to those digital codes. They'll be at the end. And from here on out, I'll be adding those at the end. So watch the episode as fast as you can. And you've got some free comic books coming at you. What can I say? And thank you to Marvel for doing that. And no extra charge. Like with DC, I would be giving them away as well if it wasn't like an extra $1 for the combo pack or whatever. So Marvel, again, you got it right. Good on ya. We'll see you again next week.